Okay, so I know this video is way off base from what I normally post, and I know I already have a backup of videos to begin with, but I just need to put this out. I, so I saw the Staten Island Yankees put out a thing on Instagram where basically they're saying that nothing's official yet, but their team is in jeopardy, and so are several other teams. And I looked into it, and the it's a lot worse than I thought. And this might be a long rant here, so strap in. 'Cause I'm oh my god. So the owner of the owner Rob Manfred. Let me. I need to, before I start just going off, I need to make sure I have my facts right here. Okay, so I knew I heard his name, and I knew he was very familiar. He's the current commissioner of baseball. For some reason, I thought I saw somewhere he's the owner of the Astros, but I don't know where that was from. So this is the same guy that wants to expand the MLB to Portland, Las Vegas, Charlotte, Nashville, Montreal, and Vancouver. But he also has a plan to completely destroy the minor league system for really no reason. Yeah, he has some reasons. He's going to build this dream league. It's going to cut, salary. It's going to limit players. And now even saying that's not good things. You want to develop players. There are so many players that were not looked, that were, they were late signings. They were not really looked at. And they made it to the major leagues and are now big names. And they want to they're moving the draft to August, and they're limiting the amount of players. I think they mentioned there's 200 players right now in the Yankees minor league system. They're going to limit everyone to 150, which seems like a lot. But once again, if you think about it, there's going to always be those players that are overlooked and now will never get the opportunity. But here's the meat of this. They are getting rid of 42 of the 160 minor league teams. That's insane. And yes, it's a lot of rookie league teams and single A, specifically New York Penn League. And I will say that they are kind of compact together, but they're not overlapping each other. They have good attendance. Everyone loves the New York Penn League and the rookie league teams if you're in that community. Here in New Jersey, I'm lucky to have 14 or 15 total, including MLB, minor league, and an independent league, total professional baseball teams within 2 hours of where I live. And yeah, that's a lot, but it's really nice to have those options. And and having these teams this close, especially in this area of the country, is not hurting anyone. There is so much population in this part of the country that it's okay to have this many. And they want to cut 42 out of the 162. And all the teams have not been named yet. AAA, I've not seen anything about AAA, but they want to cut. I'm just thinking this off of memory now. Auburn, Batavia, Staten Island. There's more. Binghamton, because they're promoting Brooklyn to AA, which is great. But they're getting rid of Binghamton, who has plans to renovate and is hosting the 2020 All-Star Game this year. Next year, 2020. So what is the point? They're also getting rid of Chattanooga. Pretty much all the rookie league teams. And in this article from the Daily News, titled, so you can look it up for yourself, Rob Manfred's plan to destroy minor league baseball, it talks about the Pioneer League. And obviously, it's a lot less dense population out where the Pioneer League is, which, if you don't know, is rookie league team based in Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho for the most part. there are no other options out there at all. If you get rid of the entire league, it's like 1,000 miles to Seattle, and that's the closest one. I don't understand how MLB can have a slogan like play ball, trying to get as many kids and, just young players involved in the sport if they're getting rid of baseball in so many communities and not even giving them the option. It's just a stupid plan. And yeah, Rob Manfred, he explains a little bit. He's not very intelligent, obviously, but he kind of explains that he'd rather have a lot of people at a live game than the same amount of people, but spread out over many stadiums. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And by cutting teams, according once again to this Daily News article, they're losing $4 million just by doing that. When is losing $4 million ever worth it? I don't understand. And like I said, most of the rookie leagues are in danger. Most of New York Penn. Lowell Spinners was another one that was in the deal to be gone. I mostly listed the ones that are in my neck of the woods. Williamsport was another one. I really need to get out to Williamsport now next year. It was on my radar this year. Didn't make it. Next year for sure. The only thing we can hope is that either there's a huge uprising from angry fans like me, because this is actually ridiculous. I have not seen one positive comment from someone not named Manfred about this. Like, this is so ridiculous. Like, they can't pass this, but I'm also seeing here that apparently it was voted unanimously to move on. Like, what I'm thinking is that he just didn't give all the details about it, because there's no way 30 people involved in baseball are going to say, yeah, let's completely destroy farm systems of all the teams and just make baseball harder to find prospects. And it's so fucking stupid. Not to mention, you're turning off fans. You are not going to get more attendance in major league ballparks by getting rid of other communities. If they're close enough to major league ballpark, they are not going to go because they now hate the MLB. If they are far away, like say Montana, the Pioneer League, they're not going to go because it's 1,000 miles away. There is no point in getting rid of these. So like I said, at this point, I hope it doesn't pass, and I hope this video in the end is just going to be pointless because nothing will change. But I just don't see how he gave all the details and it somehow unanimously passed. There's no way. He probably just said, oh yeah, well, we're going to get more attendance. Yeah, vote for me, please. And because I don't see him walking up to the podium or whatever, or the conference meeting table, saying, yeah, we're going to get rid of 42 teams, and everyone in the room being okay with that. Not to mention, I have seen lots of threats from the minor league ballparks being axed that they're going to sue. And there is no way that they don't sue. Like I said, plenty of these teams are renovating, either currently or about to. And if you pull a minor league team for absolutely no reason, that is major cause for a lawsuit. They are going to have 42 lawsuits coming straight at them. Yeah, is that $4 million loss really worth it? On top of all the loss that you're going to have to paying these communities millions upon millions of dollars. Oh my God, Rob Manfred, how did you get this position? And another thing is that, so we all know the annual MLB Williamsport game, right? Field, stadium and stuff, that's all okay to host a major league game. but it's not adequate enough to host, a full season of single A baseball, even though it has been running there for years. It is a historic ballpark. The ballpark has been around since 1923. No problems. Like, yeah, and they've renovated it recently too. Like, no one has complained about that ballpark. Like I said, I plan on going there next year. I've not been there yet, but from the pictures I've seen and videos I've seen, it seems like a really nice place. So anyway, another option that I hope happens if this passes, if somehow this shit passes, the only other option is the rise of independent leagues, which, I'm glad there's a way out. I hope, I mean, there's nothing official as of now, but I'm hoping Atlantic League gets out of their shitty contract with MLB, because they provided one good rule, and that's the automatic strike zone. Everything else was terrible, and no one likes it. I did not see one positive comment on that either. Like, the Patriots put out a survey at the end of the year. They emailed a survey to everyone. There were so many questions regarding that I think they might be planning to pull out of that contract after 1 year because of just how terrible they made the Atlantic League. So I hope Atlantic League gets out of it. They can expand to more teams. Can-Am and Frontier just merged to basically create like a super independent league. That's awesome. I hope they can even pick up more teams. Going back to Atlantic League, it'd be great if they could pick up like Binghamton and Staten Island. You have American Association in the Midwest. On the West Coast, you have Pecos League. You have United States Shore League in Michigan. And in the New England area, you have the not New York Penn. Another I forget what it's called, but it's New York something. Damn, and oh my god. And I saw the All-Star team for this league this year too, and I can't remember their name. Anyway, point is, there's still hope even if this does pass, but I just don't understand how someone in charge, the commissioner of baseball, how can you be the commissioner of baseball and be so stupid? I just don't understand. So, as the title of this video implies, I don't expect many people to listen to me or even view this video at all. But honestly, don't support the MLB until this shit gets fixed. If you care about minor league baseball at all, and even if you are someone that only follows Major League Baseball, think about this. All the great prospects, you're still going to have a few of them, but the expansive amount of prospects, the underdogs, the ones that are coming on as a free agent and then all of a sudden they're amazing, you're not going to have those. You're going to have a shit pool, and I say that in the, the worst way possible. A shit pool of just prospects. They're not going to be as great. They're going to be probably the worst pool ever of players if this shit passes. It makes no sense why any smart person would want to pass this. So I say, don't support MLB this year. Continue supporting the minor league teams, especially the ones that might be gone after next year. Even though MLB is making money by you going to minor league teams, it's making more money for those communities as well. And, and if the numbers go down in major league parks, but the numbers go up in minor league parks, we'll hopefully see some drastic change all of a sudden, Manfred getting fired, and everything is right with the world. So, man, I just can't wrap my head around why. And also, of course, along with that, support independent leagues as well, because they need it. They need it the most. But basically support anything besides the MLB until this shit eventually doesn't pass or gets reversed if it does pass. Do not support Major League Baseball. And I feel bad about saying that because, the teams are not involved. The Major League players are not involved in all of this. But when you have something this severe, you cannot support a league as a whole when they're making this dumb of a decision that will inevitably just kill the whole sport, or at least their league, you know. And MLB's already kind of on a decline. You know, it used to be America's pastime. Now it's like, I don't know, number 3. It's at least behind NFL and NBA. It's going to continue to decline until they just go bankrupt if they keep this up. If Rob Manfred is in charge, it's just going to go bankrupt. Like I said, I don't see any smart person voting for that. Oh boy. Yeah. This whole video is probably gonna make me look stupid, but I just really need to get off that. I just really need to get that off my chest. There's probably even more about this that I'm missing because I read the whole article and I'm sure I forgot parts of it. And oh boy. Yeah. So anyway, I guess that's about all I have to say. This is just stupid. Like I said, don't support MLB until they resolve this. Support your minor league team and your independent league team, because who knows when they're going to be gone. So anyway, that's pretty much it for me. Thanks for watching.